Okay, so good morning, students. Today we will discuss parajumbles. So what exactly, students, is parajumbling? Since parajumbling means, students, you will have 4 or 5 sentences. Okay, all the sentences will be wrongly ordered. Okay, all the sentence, for example, sentence number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, all the sentences will be put in a wrong order. And what you have to do, you have to put all of them in the right order. Okay, and you have to make a cohesive paragraph. In your IPM exam, okay, you will have 4 or 5 sentences which will be put in wrong order. And what you have to do, you have to put them in a correct order and make a cohesive paragraph. Means make a paragraph which is logically correct and grammatically correct. Okay, so I will start with, students, today I will start with very simple examples. Okay, I will be writing some examples here and I will explain this concept to you. So let me write sentence number 1 just to explain the concept to you first. Or let me write the whole paragraph to make it clear to you. Okay. So students, this is a sample question. Okay. You can see first you have an opening statement, then you have an ending statement, and between opening statement and ending statement, you have four sentences which have been put in a wrong order, I would say. This PQRS are not in the right, not are not in the correct order. So what do you have to do? You have to put them in the right order. That's your job. So you have been given options. And one good thing about parasampling in IPM exam that you are given options, students. Okay. So this is how milk is pasteurized. This is an opening sentence. Okay. Now, students, let's look at the options first. Okay. Option A are this is how milk is pasteurized. Then, okay. So, what could be the next sentence, students? What could be the next sentence? The temperature is maintained for about 15 minutes. This is done to kill bacteria. Milk is first heated to a temperature of 72 degrees Celsius. Then it's cooled rapidly to 4 degrees. Now let's make order, students. Okay. Now if you uh, read this, students, okay. Q, this is done to kill bacteria. Means what is done to kill bacteria? What is done to kill bacteria? So students, the temperature is maintained for about 15 minutes. So this process is done to kill bacteria. So we have a combination of students P and Q. Okay. Then it is cooled rapidly to 4 degree. Yes, Celsius. So after what, students? The temperature is maintained for about 15 minutes. This is done to kill bacteria. Okay. After this, students, it is cooled rapidly to 4 degrees Celsius. So PQS is the combination. Now, milk is first heated to a temperature of 72 degrees. So R would be the first statement, students. R, okay. First, milk is first, students. This is how milk is pasteurized. Now milk becomes safe for drinking. So this milk has to undergo various processes in order to be safe for drinking. And what are these processes, students? So first are milk is first heated to a temperature of 72 degree. Then students P, the temperature is maintained for about 15 minutes. The temperature, which temperature? The temperature of 72-degree article that has been used. Okay. So specific temperature, I'm talking about specific temperature. Then why is this done, students? This is done to kill bacteria. This is done to get rid of bacteria, which might be present in milk. Okay. Then students, after doing this, then it is cooled rapidly to 4 degrees Celsius and it becomes drinkable after being cooled. Okay. So answer is RPQS. This is the students' right order. Okay. So answer would be option C. Okay. So I have just given you a very simple example. Okay. And I have tried to make you understand the concept of parasampling. Again, this is like you have an opening statement. Sometimes you may not have an opening statement or an ending statement. Okay, you may be given options directly, PQRS, and you have to put them in the right order. So this is how milk is pasteurized. Then you have been given options. You are given PQRS. You have to put them in a proper order. So this is the right combination, RPQS. Now let me write a second example. This is an opening statement, students. Now, this is an ending. This is the ending statement, students. Now we have the options A, Q, S, P, R. Option B, R, S, Q, P. Option C, Q, P, R, S. And option D, students, R, P, Q, S. Okay. So let's look at the questions. The mail is first collected from different letter boxes. Then you have this PQRS. Finally, it is delivered to us. So let's, okay. So what could be the next sentence, students? The mail is first collected from different letter boxes. Could it be P? From there, it is sent to the head post office. Q, it is then sorted out at the sorting office. R, the mail is again sorted out at the head office. Okay. By the concerned postman, the sorted mail is sent to the zonal post office. What could be the next sentence, students? The sorted mail, students. So where is the mail sorted? At the sorting office, right? So combination would be QS is the correct combination. Okay. From there, it is sent to the head post office. From where? From, students, zonal post office. So P, okay. Then R. The mail is again sorted at the head office, okay. Head office here by the concerned postman. So then answer should be students R. And after postman collects it, okay, it is delivered to us at our home. So right combination should be students Q, S, P, and R. And let me give you one hint, students. Okay, final statement is finally it is delivered to us. Now, who delivers a post, okay, or post letters to us? A postman. Okay, so here R should be fixed. Okay, now, students, on the day of exam, you have to work on your time management as well. So option, okay, an option which doesn't have R in the end, for example, this one, okay. So this option should be eliminated speedily, fast, immediately, because they don't have R in the end. So my answer should be A. Okay, Q, S, P, R. Again, students, question, the mail is first collected from different letter boxes. This is the opening statement. Ending statement is finally it is delivered to us. So the mail is first collected from different parts, so different letter boxes. Then students, it is then sorted out at the sorting office. Then students, the sorted mail is sent to the zonal post office, right? Then from there, from post office, okay, from it is sent to the head post office. And then students, it is the mail is again sorted out at the head office by the concerned postman, and then it is finally delivered to us. So right sequence is QSPR. Okay, I hope students it is getting clear to you. Okay, let me write next example. Okay. Opening statement is students, Gopal worked as a laborer at the building site. Okay. This is ending statement. He unscrewed the lid and found a valuable collection of old silver in it. Now, students, options are QRPS, SRPQ, RPQS, TRSPQ. Okay, these are the options, students. Now, let's make let's put all the statements in a correct order and make a logical paragraph. Gopal worked as a laborer at the building site. Now, what should be the next statement, students? But Gopal made a bid and he got the box? No. There was no key to it and it seemed useless, but Gopal took it home? No. R. Once while returning from his work, Gopal stopped at an auction cell. So R could be the beginning statement, students. The first sentence, I would say. Okay. Once while returning from his work, okay, no one seemed to want a rough old box when it was put up for sale, first auction sale. Okay, so R should be the next sentence. Then what could be the sentence after R? Work Gopal stopped at an auction sale. Okay. No one seemed to want a rough old box when it was put up for sale. So S should be the next sentence after R. Then what could be the next sentence? But there was no key and it seemed useless, but Gopal took it home. But Gopal made a bid and he got the box. Again, no one seemed to want a rough old box, but Gopal was interested. Okay, but Gopal made a bid and he got the box. So next sentence, students, should be P. Okay, then of course Q, there was no key to it. No key means, students, there was no key for this box. And it seemed useless, but Gopal took it home. Then the ending statement says he unscrewed the lid and found a valuable collection of old silver in it. So this is the right order of this sentence. I would say like if all the statements are put in a correct order, the order will be RSPQ. Gopal worked as a laborer at the building site. R. Once while returning from his work, Gopal stopped at an auction sale. No one seemed to want a rough old box when it was put up for sale. S. But Gopal made a bid, means Gopal was interested and he got the box. There was no key to it and it seemed useless, but Gopal took it home. And what did he do after he got home? He unscrewed the lid and found a valuable collection of old silver in its answer should be, students, RSPQ. This is the right sequence. I would say this is the right order of the sentences. Okay, let's do another example. This is an opening statement, students. Okay. For some time, Abraham Lincoln worked as a postmaster at New Salem. Now, sentences are. This is the ending statement, students. Options are, students. Okay. Question, students. For some time, Abraham Lincoln worked as a postmaster at New Salem. P. At this time, he began. Sorry, began. Spelling is wrong. Sorry, students. Okay, to study law, he used to read the newspapers before he delivered them. For this purpose, he used to borrow law books from lawyers who were his friends, as he carried the letters and newspapers in his hat for distribution. An ending statement is by the time he was 28, he became a full-fledged lawyer. Now, okay, at this time, he began to study law. Now, what could be the right sequence, students? What could be the next statement after this opening statement? It should be he carried the letters and newspapers in his hat for distribution. So it should be S. Then what could be the statement after S? He used to read. Now the newspapers, which newspaper, students, which he used to carry in his hat for distribution. So S, Q. Then students, at his time, he began to study law, P. And for this purpose, students, which purpose, students? He used to borrow law books, not for selling newspapers, students, not for reading newspapers, for studying law, students. He used to borrow law books from lawyers who were his friends. So R. And then, students, you can see by the time he was 28, he became a full-fledged lawyer. So sequence should be, students, SQPR. Again, students, let me just. Okay. For some time, Abraham Lincoln worked as postmaster at New Salem. Then the next statement, student, should be S. Okay. He carried the letters and newspapers in his hat for distribution. Hat for distribution. At then he used to read the newspaper. Which newspaper, students, which he used to carry in his hat for distribution. So SQ. And then, students, he started to study law, P. And for this purpose, which purpose, students, for studying law? He used to borrow law books from lawyers who were his friends. So R. And then, students, ending statement, by the time he was 28, he became a lawyer. Okay. Let's do a couple of more examples. Okay, here students, you do not have an ending statement, you just have an opening statement. You have options, students. Okay. So the fact is that P, the hunters, Q, the lion, are hesitated to go out again to shoot as having been wounded once. So what could be the answer, students? Okay. Here are hesitated to go out again to shoot the lion, students. Okay. So this is RP, I would say, is clear combination. Okay. Now, having been wounded once, okay, who hesitated? The hunters hesitated. Why? Having been wounded once. So, right sequence, students, the fact is that as having been wounded once, the hunter students hesitated to go out again to shoot the lion. That's the right sequence, students. Okay. The fact is that having been wounded once, who were wounded? The hunters, right? As P hesitated. After they were wounded, they hesitated to go out again to shoot whom? The lion. So answer is, students, S, P, R, Q. Okay. When I entered the drawing room, showed me the old lady are with gold-plated legs and as her beautiful marble table. So what could be the answer, student, here? When I entered her drawing room, the old lady Q, okay, showed me what? P, her beautiful marble table with gold plated legs. Means this table with gold plated legs, students. Okay, not the old lady with gold plated legs. So answer should be, students, QPSR, means answer should be D. So this is how you have to tackle this parajumble types of questions, students. Okay, this is how you have to solve them. Okay, so students, I hope you have enjoyed the session and your concept about parajumping is clear. Thank you very much, students. Have a nice day.